So we are back. Light is a little bright, but I want to make sure we got lighting. Anyways, if you have seen my previous videos, I am on a journey, and this journey is me posting on YouTube because for the last 5 years, I have been, we're just gonna be honest, I've been a little fearful of posting on YouTube. And my kids are always telling me, my friends. So in trying to figure out where to go as far as like what type of content to post, and I am an artist, so I paint. I am a realtor, so I sell houses. I am a content creator, so I create content. I'm a mom. I lost 120 plus pounds. I work out 4 to 5 days a week. I am currently in school to become a loan officer, working to make money as a content creator / creative. So I'm working on a few things. So to add YouTube, is it smart or is it crazy? That's neither here nor there. But today, we are going to talk about, I feel like every time I start talking, either I get nervous or my lips just dry up like SpongeBob out of water. Oh my gosh, tell me this Oreo cream flavored chapstick isn't the cutest. Anyways, today we're going to talk about confidence. I am working on building back my confidence. I have a lot of confidence, but not in all areas, like posting on YouTube. So I've been avoiding it for the past 5 years. And it doesn't happen overnight. Let's talk about that. It does not happen overnight. It takes a lot of self-talk, a lot of positive self-talk. You may feel crazy. You may feel crazy for the amount of self-talk you need to do to get yourself, to train your brain, to rewire your subconscious to get through. But let me tell you, the time is gonna pass by, whether you work on it or not. So why not work on it? If you have the ambition, the desire to just go out and just do everything you want to do in life, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna become a millionaire, you need confidence. And I can tell you, you could try to fake it until you make it. And that does help to a certain degree. But truly working on it and getting down to the root of it, it will last longer. And you won't feel like you're faking. You'll actually be learning and building your confidence. So what I used to do when I was building back up my confidence, I used to be 300 pounds, first of all. Let's talk about that. When I was 300 pounds, that's probably when I was at the lowest as far as confidence. But like up until like 230, maybe even 250, man, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was confident. I thought I looked good. I felt like I looked good. I was single, no kids. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was making money. I was living with my parents. I was good. Then I got married, had my second child. Sometimes the people you are surrounded by the most, they will have a huge effect on everything. And at the time, the person I was with had a huge effect on my confidence. I talked about this on my live on TikTok, where I was in a relationship with somebody and over time felt like they went out of their way to make sure not to compliment me. I feel like I was getting so much attention that they didn't want to contribute to that attention. And over time, I just felt so bad that I continued to gain weight and go into depression. And then I was in a car accident. I was hit by a drunk driver, and then I gained more weight. And I went to a point when I got on the scale. I remember that I was like 298. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get on the scale again. It's just like bury your head in the sand, don't look at it, it doesn't exist. Until I, at the time, was a security officer for the government, and those uniforms are not forgiving, let me tell you. And when I had to go to a size, I think the last one I ordered was a size 26. When I had to literally order that, I was like, absolutely not. I need to do something. And I remember asking my then spouse, I'm like, did you like know this? Like, I'm like big as fuck. And he was like, not really. But I mean, you have the same shape, it's just bigger. And I equated that to like, it's literally 1:10 in the morning, but I want to get this video out. And I said, I thought it was like, that's why our relationship is going the other way. Like, I gained the weight. And he would say, like, no, it's not that. Like, you had my kid. Like, you know, that happens. And I just couldn't get it out of my mind. And then with him never really complimenting me, I was just like, oh, he's just trying to be nice. Like, that's what it is. Anyways, I was fixated on that and started doing extreme dieting. Got deeper into depression. Once I was over that 300 weight mark, it was a lot. And I decided I need to do something. And started working out. And I'm like, will you work out with me? But he got me a personal trainer, so he didn't want to work out. So I realized, you know what? I need to work on this for me. I need to stay alive longer for my children. I need to do this for me. I decided to get weight loss surgery. I decided I needed to go to therapy. I needed to do whatever I needed to do to build up my confidence and get healthy and just take back my life. And therapy literally changed my life. My therapist helped me get off of depressants. She taught me about meditation, guided meditation, and I literally started doing it. I started when I was asleep. I used to joke, I'm like, I don't know what they're telling me to do subconsciously, but I went from having thoughts of ending my life, giving up, to getting off antidepressants, which could have been a contributing factor now that I'm thinking about it, and getting off antidepressants, doing guys, I need to do this